Japhetites, the Kenaz, the Ashkenaz, the Revelation 2 verse 9, 3 verse 9.
You know, when I did this, by the way, the priest who baptized me said, you know, Christians won't accept you. You'll still be a Jew. And I said, well, I am. That's my race. I'm a Jew. I'm proud of my race. It's a great race. It's done many, many great things, including write the Bible. And, you know, I am a Jew. But that hasn't happened at all. Christians have welcomed me with open arms, except this Christ the King, anti-Semitic crowd. Christ is the King, and one day every knee will bow and recognize because he's not just my king, he's king of the universe. But when you use that phrase to mean that God has abandoned his chosen people, the Jews, through whom he came into this world incarnate, and that he's broken his promises, his covenant with the Jews, you are quoting scripture like Satan does in the Bible. You are quoting scripture to your purposes, and that to me is specifically wicked. You know, when you spit that phrase at Ben Shapiro, my friend Ben Shapiro, and you know, I understand this. All of you who love Ben, and I love Ben, and Jordan Peterson, you all want to see them find Jesus because you know what joy and freedom that gives you, and you certainly feel that it alters your relationship with God. But when I think about this, to be honest with you, you know, and I know some people will disagree with this, but life is not a game show where you guess the name of God and you get to go to heaven. Honk, you know, yes, the name is Jesus. I look at Ben's life and I think if Ben were to embrace Jesus Christ, it would cause devastation to his family, to the people who love him, to the people who listen to him, to his position in the world. I just have this feeling that God has put this guy where he wants him to do what he wants him to do. And as you know, I feel that, you know, the Jews are not abandoned by God.
The Ashkenaz, the Kenaz, the Tabernacles of Edom, the Japhetites. See Genesis 10 verse 1. So the previous speaker who blasphemes Jesus Christ of Nazareth, and they have their own rules. They're not the children of Judah. Judah's woman or wife was a Canaanite. And you know the Canaanites were from Ham, and they don't look like Ham's children because Ham's children have black skin, and so are the children of Shem. So Shem didn't have any children called Ashkenaz or Kenaz or Esau. Esau came from the bloodline of Japheth. Even though two nations were in Rebekah's womb, one was from Shem, which is Jacob, and the children of Jacob, also called Israel, are black with woolly hair. Their faces are the color of like coal. You know coal you burn? Yes, I don't know which Bible these people read, but they're just fulfilling this prophecy in Revelation 2 verse 9. And these are who their deeds match up to Lucifer. They don't match up to Christ. But Christ said they're going to come and they're going to bow at your feet. So they know their days are numbered in the earth. Alright, so hold on. See? So there is a people who, you see Revelation 3 verse 9, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews, but are not, but do lie, and the whole world knows that they lie. So when you see the wrath where them have and the hatred where them have towards the Negroes, Simeon, he was a Jew. He's nigger, Niger, Acts 13 verse 1. But it goes way back to Psalm 83, Obadiah, and back to Rebekah's womb, when Esau and Jacob were in the womb. Remember, Jacob had to fight for life in the womb. Yeah. So to this day, that's where that hatred comes from. Because we are a holy people, a righteous people, and we walk in Jehovah's ways, but they don't. They have the biggest SODOMITE parade in Tel Aviv. The Most High said the worst of the heathen will occupy their goodly houses because the children of Israel were going to be scattered abroad into all nations, and that's why we're not in the land, and that's where Armageddon is going to happen. And you see, Christ comes back as a king and a warrior in the book of Revelation. You all need to study this book very carefully. Study it with a Bible dictionary written by the Hebrews, not the modern ones. And you will see that these blasphemers, their time is coming to an end. Because as you can see, nations are going back into the scriptures, into their tribes. Democracy has failed all of them. So they're going to go back to holy nation, righteous nation. So none of these non-Christian blasphemers will be able to come and lead Christian countries anymore. They're all going to be kicked out, as happened in the past. They're going to be run into the mountains and say, fall on us. So read the book of Revelation. Shalom.